I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Saturday morning, the 26th of July, 2025, and this is your friend, Angus Buchan, with a thought for the day. We go to the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 16. And this is Jesus himself speaking. He says, "You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you that you should go and bear fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatever you ask the Father in my name, he may give you." You know, I want to speak to you about fruit today. The Lord says we must bear fruit. Yes, we are talking about the fruit of the Spirit. When we bought the farm, one of the first things I did was I planted a little orchard of fruit trees. I remember I put in 500 trees. I remember marking them out, getting the holes dug. I had all kinds of fruit. But there was one fruit tree in that orchard that I always used to go to. It was one of the smallest trees. It had really struggled to make it through, but it had come through strong. It never produced the quantity of fruit that some of the other trees produced. But one thing it did do, it produced quality. I would go to that plum tree, it was a plum tree, and I would take one of those plums off the tree, and when I bit into it, the flesh was blood red, and it was the sweetest plum that I have ever tasted. And every year, it gave me those beautiful plums. Not many of them, but very tasty. You know, it's not about how much fruit we produce. It's the quality of the fruit that we produce. We had a young girl, a young lady in our congregation here on the farm. Her name is Sarah. Sarah is with Jesus today. She was always very sickly. She had many operations, but I want to tell you, Sarah had the most beautiful smile that I think I've ever seen. And right up until the time that the Lord took her home, she never complained. She was always quick to greet everyone. She used to come over to me. I used to wait for it, give me a big hug, and ask how I was. Never complained about herself. She was one of God's choicest fruits. Don't be so concerned today about how much fruit you are producing. Rather work on the quality of the fruit that you are producing. We've got a lady in our congregation who makes rusks. Now, if you don't come from South Africa, you don't know what a rusk is. It's a very hard biscuit that you dunk in your tea or coffee early in the morning. It's a must for every farmer. And this lady makes the nicest rusks I have ever eaten in my life. And when Amanda brings me a packet of rusks, I tell you what, my face just lights up. Remember, produce fruit. Don't be so concerned about the quantity. Make sure the quality is top class. God bless you and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.